Hello and welcome to my talk for today. As you can see, today I'm back in the Synod office. I think I'm like a rubber ball bouncing between two spots. I believe I've mentioned before in these talks that in the early 1990s I was involved in a series of events called The Gospel According to Queen, which was based upon the premise that popular culture often expresses the deeply felt concerns of a society. To give an example from another genre, the movies, we see that the vast majority of movies are stories of redemption. Most begin with a settled and generally happy situation. Then an event happens to disrupt the harmony. The remainder of the film is about trying to reconcile the chaos and re-establish the peace which existed at the beginning. It is this type of thing which suggests to me that there is a God, but to others, such as Richard Dawkins in his book The God Delusion, that he makes the argument that such common questions or longings can be put down to what he calls memes. This word is drawn from the Greek, meaning imitation. He first coined the word in The Selfish Gene, which he wrote in 1976. The idea, as presented by Dawkins, is complex and has to do with behaviors and ideas. Essentially, he suggests that ideas are in competition with each other and are struggling for survival. The merit of the idea, good or bad, doesn't matter. To a degree, the issue is how the idea is taken up and replicated. In a sense, Dawkins' argument for memes makes them to be seen as the equivalent to DNA, but in the area of thought and ideas. His argument has been heavily criticized by others in the academic world, and I don't need to go into that here. I just make 2 points. Firstly, in his own terms, Dawkins' use of meme is in itself a meme. In this case, it's the search for meaning, even though he would deny that there is any meaning other than synthetic attempts to explain meanings through memes. It's a circular argument. The second point is that I find the explanation of commonly held human attributes easier to believe if God is in place than I do through Dawkins' ideas of memetics. You may wonder why I'm talking about this and when I'm going to get to the point. So am I. Seriously though, this morning I heard what Dawkins would call a meme, and I would call a reflection of the image of God. It was on CBC. A group of frontline workers, along with an orchestra, joined together virtually to perform the Beatles' classic, All You Need Is Love. This in relation to responding to the COVID-19 pandemic. I would agree that this is true, but only if we get the correct answer to the question, which love? The Christian answer would be self-giving love, which is shown by Jesus on the cross, and a similar thing has been shown by many frontline workers. It's interesting that both the statement, all you need is love, and the reaction of many in self-giving love, both of these things speak to the nature and actions of God. Once again, thank you for listening today. I hope you're having a good day. God bless and stay safe.